Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
Thank you, 2024. Welcome to a year ago. Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock on the start of your Monday. Glad you're with us for Second Cup. What did you do last week without me?
Oh, God. It was fantastic. Had a great time.
Oh, my gosh.
So much quieter.
I'm sure of it. I can only imagine. I think I broke this. Hurricane Ed's back.
I will say, because all the producers sit across the room from me, so like usually when I come in, I can just like blah, 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 blah to you in the morning, and then you weren't
They have to
there.
listen to all your stuff.
No, nobody listened to me. It was horrible.
Isn't that the problem?
No one was there. So I'd be like, I go to say something, and
And you know what's so funny? I just go, yes, dear. Yes, dear.
no. Paul, take note.
Because that's what I do with Russ also. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, yes, dear.
No, you don't. You actively
I'm just going to take it off.
listen to what I have to say.
I know, you're right, because it's usually engaging.
It is usually good. Thank you.
It's actually engaging.
I'm a good storyteller. You would say. Yeah. Actually.
Actually. Do you ever use the word actually?
Well, I often tell Ed, stop using that word, because he'll be like, that's actually really interesting, Katie. And I'm like, that is actually super rude. If you break it down. I actually like what you're wearing today. He says stuff like that. And I'm like, thank you.
It's true. I mean, look, here's the thing. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Oh, gosh.
Anyway, yeah, it was funny seeing me. It was weird being at 6 p.m. Can I tell you that?
Because sometimes when it's 6 p.m., I'm like, ooh, I got to start winding down.
No kidding.
But you're ramping back up then.
Erie County Bladder. Wish to end a couple argument instantly. Just start cleaning.
Thank you.
Okay, well, anyway, let me tell you about Dayside. There are so many more people here.
What's it like?
It's bizarre. It's
You
bizarre.
have so many more people to annoy.
No.
Oh, let's get the Daysiders in here and talk about that.
Let me tell you, I had fun. Like, there are people like Kristen.
Yeah, she's a trip.
Right. And then you've got Althea. She goes, I want to be on Morning Cop.
Adorable. See, I don't
and
really
like,
know
it's
her
called
super
Second
well
Cup.
because we only see each other a couple times a day. And I also wasn't here when she first came here.
She's so funny.
She's so cute.
She goes, what the hell?
That's super cute.
She's so funny. Anyway, she's
What
a
did you
trip.
what'd you people do this weekend? What'd you do this weekend?
What? Oh.
That's what my friend always says to me. He's like, people just like you. You're the problem. I'm like,
It's always something.
He says, I'm the problem. You know who it is. Right. He's like,
Thank
you're
you.
the problem. So what'd you guys do this weekend?
Nothing.
No,
Actually,
you
that's
did
not
do
true.
something.
I did a lot, actually. I did a lot. I mean, I was with my parents a lot over the weekend. Russ was gone, so it was a little bit of me time, which was great. For the two of us, we don't really get a lot of individual time because we both are usually together all the time.
Happens when you get married.
Yeah, and I love that. I mean, like, he's my husband. I wouldn't want it any other way. But he was gone over the weekend.
Gone, for those who are a little confused. He was gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. G-A-H-N.
So we went to the Glen Park Art Festival.
Yeah, so cute.
It was so nice. Hot,
Yes.
but it was really nice.
So we did the Italian festival. Marguerite said she melted at the Italian festival. Marguerite,
She's like, mozzarella.
she was there on Sunday. I think she sent me a message. We were there Friday. We went down for like the opening ceremony. We had a glass of wine and then we went back. I was so
I'm
hot.
sure of it.
Also the baby, like we pushed him, but then after a while he didn't want to be in a stroller anymore. So I put him in the little carrier thing. Oh my God. Having like a tiny human on you. We took a couple family pictures. My cheeks are so red because he's just like, oh, it was toasty. Hot.
I just, for the baby, I'm sure that was hard.
To be at the Italian festival?
Yeah, like, I mean, like, you're just I'm not like I'm saying like he would even know, but like it's
Yeah.
hot, it's muggy.
He's pretty cool with like that kind of, it's hot. He doesn't really know what's going on, but like he didn't go anywhere for so long
Yeah.
that now every time I take him places, he's like,
What's
he's
going
amazed.
on?
And then he's exhausted after that, so he just had a bottle and kind of took a little nap.
He was like a pandemic baby for a little while.
Well, by my creation.
Right.
But he was a little baby, and
Yes.
everybody was so sick over the winter, so nobody got to see him
I
for a
get
really
it.
long time.
I understand.
Because everybody has germs. We don't even know. I can't even think about the germs right now.
Katie, Mark wants to know, did you get someone to do the cheese stacking?
Yeah, so I don't know if Taylor did or not. I texted Marco yesterday, though, and I asked him if he wanted me to send out some texts, and he said he was all good. So
Oh, okay.
I think we're okay.
Kelly says she also did the Italian festival for 10 minutes and ate at Payne's for dinner. I like Payne's.
Yeah,
Of what is that? The city of Tonawanda? Or is it North Tonawanda?
I don't know. We did have I sent Paul to go eat some food, and he came back with like a bloomin' onion.
Oh, Russ loves
Fried onion or
those.
something. NT.
North Tonawanda, okay.
And like so many of my friends live in North Buffalo, so like that's what ended up happening. Is
Yeah.
like we had a little get together.
I love that.
And now everybody's got all these little kids, and they're all so cute. Oh my
Super
God.
cute.
My friend's son is like 3, and he
Who?
Andy's son.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's so cute. He has the cutest little kid voice. Like he'll tell you, like I told him to tell Paul about catching a fish, and he goes, "It was just a yittle fish.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Remember that kid that Rita?
It was just a yittle one." They're so cute. Do you remember the kids drew us the pictures?
Yeah, and remember we were talking about like what the meaning is behind the pictures. I was super small, you were super big.
We had kindergartners. We went and talked to. I think it was a kindergarten class.
It
Our
was
first
Rita's
kindergarten-
class, wasn't
Was
it?
it? Was it? Is that where we got the pictures
think
from?
so.
And they. Oh my gosh, they were so cute. I actually have one. I bet I can find it. It was so cute. They drew like me and Ed
At the desk.
at and they were all so different. It was
Right.
so cute.
But then
like,
we were trying to analyze them.
yeah, some of them were.
It was funny.
They were 5. But
Oh my God, Marguerite, you like tripe too? Me too. I love tripe. Have you ever had it?
oh yeah, it's not my favorite.
Oh man, I love it. John, have you ever had tripe?
Here, this is it.
No? Oh man, you need to. It's delicious.
Okay, look at how cute. John, I'm just gonna hold this up and see if we can. Can you see how cute this is? This is like one of the drawings. Look at me and Ed.
Look at how tiny I am.
That's so cute. And they drew the 7. This is a long time
I think
ago.
those were back in like the live desk.
This
days.
picture's from 2015.
Yeah, we're talking.
So this is 10 years ago, but oh my gosh, that was so cute.
You guys, can we talk about this for a second, just really quick on that note? October will be 10 years that we are doing this show.
Oh my gosh. Whew.
That's crazy.
Not Second Cup,
No,
but the morning
the
show.
morning show.
Second
I mean,
Cup's coming up on an anniversary too.
I think like 4?
Is that crazy?
4 years?
Oh. Wow. Real quick. I did this weekend too. Well, I didn't watch it 3 times. We watched Happy Gilmore 2.
And how was it?
I will never say anything's as good as Happy Gilmore 1. It was like there were a ton of cameos. Also, it probably didn't help. We started Saturday night with huge ambitions, like we'll watch this, and then
I
by
saw
like
your
10
Instagram
o'clock,
post.
right? I was like,
Yeah.
no, Paul, we got to finish this tomorrow. I was too tired.
Do you know what I started watching? And this was kind of bizarre, like a crazy, crazy story. I forget what Amy something is missing. Have you seen this on Netflix?
No.
It's this woman who back in the 90s, I don't know what her last name is. It's like Amy Blank is missing.
Okay.
Amy Bradley. Yes. On a cruise ship in the Caribbean, I think. And all of a sudden she vanishes.
Was she by herself?
No, she was with her family. And
How old was she? Like a young woman? Or
yeah, I mean,
Not a teenager.
not a teenager. And it was fascinating. Like they still don't know where she is, but they think like somebody randomly sent this family an email with pictures that she was on like a sex trade website. Like she was being
No.
Yes. And that, you know, the FBI got involved here and they're like, okay, we analyzed this and it could be her. We think it's her. But like so many years have passed that, you know, they don't even know where she might be. They think she's in like Barbados or the Grand Cayman Islands. Like they don't know. And it's the craziest story in the entire world about how this all happened. But yeah, it was good, Jen. It was fascinating.
Yikes.
Sad, but she's still missing. Now they're asking for help. But the cruise director on this ship, he was like really super cold in the way he described this. He's like, you know, I feel like this is just a family that can't get over it and don't want to accept the answers that have been given to them, that she either jumped or fell overboard. Isn't that sad?
Jeez.
It was good. Check it out. I mean, it's only 3 episodes. It was a crazy
Yeah.
story. And you know I love that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's so scary.
I know. But anyway, happy Monday.
Oh my God. Thanks a lot, Ed. Yeah, really.
This week is a big week. It is right, Jeanette? It was cold. We have the Eden Corn Festival beginning.
Yes.
And so on Thursday,
Guys, and August is on Friday.
I know,
the 1st.
crazy.
Like we're almost like the corn festival is like the
This
summer
week.
is in full swing. Let's say I won't tell you it's ending.
it's like the middle of the
full
summer,
swing. Yeah.
right?
I always looked at the 4th of July as like the middle of the summer.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
I don't know.
Well, so we're going to be live at the Eden Corn Festival as we take our show, R716, on the road on Thursday night. I'm going to be there.
Fun.
I'm looking forward to it. The Eden Corn Festival, one of my favorite little things to check out because it's so small town.
It's
and
very unique.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Jen says summer flu.
It sure did.
What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about this or the houses?
You'd pick.
The animals?
Dealer's choice.
Well, let's hit the animals super quick and then we can talk about this housing.
Okay.
So, have you noticed, do you know anybody who's ever had to give up a pet because of a financial issue? I've known people who've had to give them up for like different reasons, or I've read about that, but like apparently all across the country, and we know like how busy all these shelters are. We talk
Yeah.
about this. Oh,
I know, this poor puppy. And look at these guys sleeping in the food bowl.
it's so cute when they can do that. Oh, look at all. Well, I'll never get through this story. I'll never give you.
We'll never know what the story is.
Oh. So, anyways, these animal shelters are reporting so many people are turning their pets back in or turning them to them because of financial hardships. And it turns out every aspect of owning a pet has gone up in price.
Fair.
I've noticed it.
Yeah.
Like the dog food. I remember we get the dog food auto delivered to the house, and I got an email. It was a little while, maybe a few months ago, a year ago, whatever, about how their prices were going up a little bit. I mean, not a ton, but a little bit.
Like from Chewy or something, or like?
No, we have it like from this. I don't know. I think they might be a local company.
Oh, okay.
It was whatever the rescue used. The dog did really well with it, so I just stuck with it.
That makes sense. That's
And
what
they
we did.
deliver to your house, which is fantastic. But yeah, so that I noticed. Okay, dog food prices have going to the vet is expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive to do that.
So I went to PetSmart over the weekend because that's where I get Gladys's food from.
Wait, the one near my house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not Pet Supply Plus, not that one.
Oh, the PetSmart. Yeah.
Yeah, on Elmwood. And what I did was buy the wrong food, and I hate that.
Uh-oh.
So I had to make another trip back.
Oh,
there.
I was going to say, did you give it to her?
No, because I didn't. I asked my mom. I was like, "What do you think about this?" She said no. I asked Dina, my sister. She's like, "Don't do it."
you know that if that happens, it can really go through them.
Yeah, and I don't want to have
So
to deal
if you ever do have to change their food, the vet said to do it like
gradually,
a little,
right?
yeah, like a quarter of it, then half and half. Then it, I learned
Okay,
that.
Look
when
at what Kathy says about food.
We get 25
Wow.
25-pound bag. I think I get 20-pound bags.
So I got 18, and it was about $50, a little more than $50. And
Kathy, what kind of food is that?
yeah,
It's a big bag. Let me see what I get.
Howard says, thankfully, my niece is the local vet in Gasport, Flint Vet Care. I get family discount. That's nice.
That's
Otherwise, they're really
really
expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. But the point is, though, that they're having to surrender their puppies or their dogs because everything is becoming more expensive and people just can't afford it anymore. That breaks my heart.
Right. I get 30-pound bags.
Oh, okay.
But I kind of think that they're 15-pound bags and I get 2 of them. Does that make
Oh,
sense? 'Cause
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I always get 2 bags. But so a 30-pound bag for us is like $74.
Wow. Wow.
What was hers?
100. It went up from 75 to 100, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Sarah, I know. Grooming is so expensive. That is
Bandit wouldn't know. He doesn't get groomed.
well, like Gladys has hair. She doesn't have fur.
Right.
So she doesn't shed. So she needs it's so funny. She literally needs a haircut.
Bandit grooms himself all around my house. And boy, has he been shedding lately because of the heat, I think.
Yeah.
I have that little Roomba going constantly.
I know. Dina's the same way though.
Oh
Dina
my
has
God, there's so much hair.
Piper and Gigi. She's always vacuuming. There's always hair
There's
all
so
over
much
the
hair.
place.
I take the thing, I shake them out, like the couch cover with a cushion cover, shake them out, put them in the wash, like it's everywhere.
Barbara says, not shaming anyone, but I don't think people do the research on how expensive having a pet can be.
So
not just
true.
food, meds, grooming, boarding.
Especially if something happens.
Yeah.
For example, your dog has a bad reaction to something and you call the 911 dog number it's like $60 immediately to talk to somebody or whatever.
I was just going to ask you this question. My mom, it costs about $100 for prescription food. That's a lot. I have a question about this for you because, Russell is calling me. Sorry, Russ. Maybe he wants to chime in on Second Cup. Russell, did you want to chime in on Second Cup? Good morning. Did you want to talk or no? Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. He didn't want to talk.
Fair.
But anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know what you're saying. Something about the emergency vet.
This is my question for you. Every time you call to talk to the vet or you send them a message, do they charge you? Because I know you do it a lot. That's why I'm wondering.
You should talk to the pediatrician.
Do they charge you?
The pediatrician had a lot to say. No, he was super nice. You know what? As Bandit has gotten older and I've become more used to the dog, like now I believe I reach out less often.
Okay, fair enough.
But I will say, no, he didn't. Our vet is really nice, and he emails you back. Like he's really good about stuff like
That's
that.
nice.
But like we had an issue where the dog had a bad reaction to a medicine, and I freaked out.
Right.
And you can call like
It's the emergency line.
Number,
Yeah.
It wasn't like the local, but it's like a poison control for dogs. If they have a so they kind of talk you through it. They'll connect you with I think it's a vet who you're talking to or someone, and they could give you all this information.
They're like, crazy lady, line 1.
I mean, realistically, the lady was so nice, and I don't think they can for sure be like everything's going to be okay. But she was like basically just calming me down. What I needed at that point.
Barbara, my current dog Eloise has a heart condition, meds and food, plus 2 visits to canine cardiologist per year. Wow. Wow.
You know, one of my friends had a bulldog and had tough like joints and stuff, and so
because they're
would
so low to the ground.
go and do the aqua walking,
Oh,
and
cute.
stuff like that. But like that stuff's all expensive, you know.
Well, so to Kathy's point, we actually had to take Gladys to an emergency vet last summer. She got stung by a bee. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah.
And she got
Poor thing.
really sick. And, I was Googling and I was like, I didn't really care that she got stung by a bee, but they say if they get sick, then you should take them to the vet. They charge you $200 just to even walk in, basically.
Right. Yep. Oh my gosh, when Bandit was a puppy, so this was like 5 years ago. Do you remember when he got bit at the dog park?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I am still upset.
PTSD.
He was a little puppy, and I guess the vet said it is common. Like, he was just old enough to go to the dog. You know what I mean? He just got all his shots. I'm like, oh, he can finally go play with the dogs. And another dog
Psych.
gave him a little nip and got him pretty good, like right here. I mean, he was so little.
No, poor
and
baby.
I mean, he was so little that I could hold him still in the front seat.
Yeah.
Or like wherever I was sitting with him.
Not
like,
anymore.
No, not anymore. But and the vet said it's very common for puppies that are first getting in with other dogs because they're puppies. They're like,
Right. Play with
and
me.
the
Play
other
with
dogs
me.
are like, enough. And so, but I was just devastated, and I don't know.
I thought this was kind of interesting from Jen. You can get some of the basic medicines, eyes, ears, rashes on Amazon or Clyde's without the markup. Is Clyde's in Lockport?
I think so. Really quick to your mom. This is what happened to us. So Piper ate meds at the house. They had to call canine poison control. We had to pay before they speak with us. That was what happened to me. So it was a dog medicine, but Bandit just had a bad reaction to it. And so I called the doggy, and they're like, how? I will say the one calming thing is that they'll always be like, how big is he? And I'll be like, over 100 pounds. And they're like, he'll be probably all right. You know, like, but with a little dog, like,
I know.
I mean, with the big
Gladys.
dogs too, but like, they're so teeny.
I know. Well, so you know that we got her that like anti-anxiety medication because she just shakes. And so I like doped her up. I gave her a whole one, and that was she was done for days. I'm like, Gladys, wake up! What is going on here?
Poor little thing.
I know.
I mean, like Bandit when he was a puppy ate an entire ball. Hamburg and
I
Lockport.
knew there was one in Lockport. Okay.
Yeah, Bandit ate a ball when he was little, and I think that he was a puppy. We didn't know he was still like doing puppy things.
Yeah.
And how we got hold of it, I don't even know, but he ended up knock on wood.
Heather says we have pet insurance to help with the cost. Does that actually help?
I have it too.
Jackie has pet insurance. It's well worth it. Do you find that it's worth it?
Well, okay, so thankfully I haven't had to use it for any large expense.
Got it.
Knock on wood, all that good stuff. But when the dog was a puppy and was doing that thing where he would eat everything, I was like, we should just get this because you just don't know. And now he's thankfully grown out of that as he's gotten to be an older dog. But like he ate the baseboards in the kitchen one time. Like, he just chewed them. And I'm like, this dog just ate wood. Like, yikes. He was, again, fine. But, like,
It's natural.
we thought he would be okay if we just left him in the one little, the kitchen's kind of small.
Yeah.
I have, like, a little old North Buffalo kitchen. And I thought, oh, maybe he could just be in here for... And he had to go in the crate. But now he's grown out of it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, you
He's
just
a
have to
puppy.
protect them. I know people don't love the crates, but, like...
No. You have to put him in the crate.
When he was eating stuff, like, they are a danger to
I know.
themselves when they're puppies.
You know-
They will eat.
But it's also how they learn to like keep it in, hold it in, like potty training.
Yeah, he was really a good dog with that, but now he's learned what's food and what's not food,
Right.
and he really loves food.
Just like his mom.
So the thing about pet insurance too is if you start it rude, if you start it when they're
Cheese, one of his favorite foods too.
yeah, we love cheese. But if you start it when they're younger, it's cheap. It's like life insurance. If you start it when they're
Crazy.
younger, it's cheaper. It does increase a little, but
Oh my
not
gosh.
crazy.
Speaking of like houses and housing,
Really
what?
good. Just as Melly said, her beagle ate her entire kitchen floor.
Jeez. Come on,
Yeah, that's
Snoopy.
the stuff they should, yep. Give them in straight crate train them.
Yep.
Oh, can I really quick before we get into the housing story? I do have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Who ran into Paul? One of the cuppies ran into Paul and was like, "Are you Paul?" And
No
Paul's
way.
like, "Yeah." And he's like, Someone was like, I think he was with Logan. And was like, "Is that Logan?" And he's like, "May I ask how you know us?" and whoever it was said, "I'm a cuppy." And then he tells me, Melly, if you're watching, he tells me, he's like, "I think it was Melly." And I'm like, "Melly?" I go, "Wouldn't you recognize Melly?
Yeah.
Met her. This and this before." And he's just like looking at me, and then he goes, "I thought it was Melly." I go, "Are you saying Melly because you know Melly? Like that name is coming up?" And he goes, "Yeah." So I don't know who it was,
Poor
but
Paul.
if you ran into Paul, I'd love to know who it was.
Ah, that's so
He
funny.
couldn't remember the person's name. He just said Melly.
Oh, it was Marlene.
Oh, yeah, it was you and Dashes. Okay, very nice, Marlene.
That's so funny. Oh,
Was
Marlene.
he had the baby, right? I think he did. I think they were doing Dashes run.
And Marlene, you look like such a nice woman. That's so cool.
Yeah. It was just so funny. He could Melly close to Marlene. I see where he got that
Yeah.
too.
Melly,
But I was like, you
Marlene.
met Melly when she was here, remember?
Right.
And he's just like, Melly. I'm like, okay.
Ah,
Yeah. Well, thanks for saying hi.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it was really cute.
See, that's what I love about Second Cup too. Is like that, we talk about everything. Frankly, I don't think anyone's ever watching, so I just talk.
Paul said he was just
That
like,
gets me in trouble.
it's funny because he could be a deer in headlights sometimes, and he was just like, "May I ask how do you know me?" It's so cute. Okay, sorry. I was just wondering who it was.
Now, what Paul really wants to say.
I'm so glad he wasn't. I hope he wasn't using inappropriate language. That's what
you.
I'd say. Because sometimes he'll get into a story. Yeah, it's so funny.
So
That's
funny.
right. Yeah, he went to that Dashes. I forgot. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, for we're talking about housing and we're talking about pets in houses, whatever. So many people can't afford houses, right? Like that's the reality. Can't afford home ownership. And there's a new plan in the city of Buffalo that's being proposed by two council people. And the idea is to take these tax foreclosed homes and flip them basically, and then sell them to low income people who are looking for that next step in, I don't know, like the American dream, I guess, home ownership.
And you covered this story Friday.
Right.
You talked to Zanetta, and
Yep.
this is like her plan, right? Do they know how many houses? Like, is there no number? Of
They have
how
no
many
idea.
These houses are okay,
But they're working with, because that was one of my questions too. Like,
right.
okay,
like,
so
are we talking hundreds? Are we
right.
talking,
they
right.
don't know.
Right.
And frankly, there hasn't been, and it's called an in-rem auction, which is where they auction off all of the tax foreclosed homes.
And you can assume what happens and stuff like that is that a lot of them get scooped up by like
People
big
who have a
companies,
lot of money.
in companies
Right.
that are buying it, right? Mhm.
And so it doesn't give anyone a chance, but what they're doing is they're taking these houses, flipping them, and then selling them for like $250,000, $300,000. And people who are low income, they can't afford to pay that kind of money.
Well, there's a demand for houses in Buffalo.
Right.
There really is. Like, it's hard to find a house.
And so,
People are getting outbid often.
Exactly.
Like, so if you have these properties, like, I don't hate that. I understand there's a lot of legwork that has to get done here, but I don't hate the idea.
I don't either. And, I think it's an interesting thought as a solve for the problem, right? We know that people are renting. We know that there is a housing crisis. We know that people who live in specific neighborhoods don't have generational wealth. We're talking about the East Side in particular. And this is something that I learned after covering it since the Top shooting. Like, I never really understood or even heard the phrase generational wealth, only to realize that, like, in the Black community, there is so little of it.
Yeah.
And so if we can help people build that and get on a road to, something that's sustainable.
I think too about, like, you drive down so many streets and you see ththese houses that are just falling apart. Like, I was telling Ed, we talked about this, and then I was driving down Amherst Street the other day, and I'm like, there's really nice houses, beautiful houses. And then, like, in one block, there's like a couple that are just like totally falling apart.
Right.
Now, I don't think anybody's even living in them. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, and that's the problem.
right. And I'm like, this is primo real estate. You
Well,
know?
and instead of knocking the house down.
Yeah, or I don't know. I guess it depends on what state the houses are in. But even if you knocked them down and rebuilt.
Well, so to Paula's comment, and this is kind of an interesting thought, Paula, because I spoke to Habitat for Humanity also. She was saying, Paula says, who's going to do the work? Doesn't Habitat do this already? So Habitat, actually, what I found out is that they were going to those auctions, buying houses for low prices because it's got to make sense for them too. They're already losing money.
Right.
So if they can scoop something up for a low price and then help a family, fix it up or do whatever, they're helping that future. But they stopped doing that at some point because they were just, it wasn't worth it for them.
Yeah.
Like financially worth it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think of all of the people who could be affected by this, this could be a huge deal, not only on the east side, but all across the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Patrick. That's a great point too. Most can't even afford the rents here.
Julie said she wanted to be a homeowner until she saw, her daughter going through the expensive thing, the furnaces, the pipe. There's pluses to renting. I get that. Somebody else, as long as you have a good landlord, which a lot of people don't have,
Well,
but if you've got a good landlord, then
or somebody who's here as a landlord. It's like different than when you have an absentee
yeah,
landlord.
right. You can't get a hold of them.
Somebody who's in New York City, for
so
instance.
frustrating. Yeah.
You want to be able to have a relationship with that person where if you need something, you can call them.
Absolutely. Like a good property manager.
Exactly.
Somebody that, like go tour the place, if you can.
Jen, that's dangerous. She says, you guys need an hour, not 30 minutes. Jen.
We're already worried about Ed. We'll say within 30 minutes. We can't put him on for an hour.
And then here, this is also a really good point from Mark. They should just get first choice to pay back the taxes and let them fix it up. So Mark is talking about the people who had the house, who were living in the house before it was foreclosed. And again, these are people who didn't pay taxes on their houses, not, houses that were foreclosed on by the bank.
Yeah.
Interesting. Going rate to fix these big ticket things or $10,000 plus. Yikes.
Yeah.
Look at that. Remember when I remember paying $700 for my apartment on Amherst Street when I first moved here.
Yeah. But you know what? That's also, Kathy, like that's what mortgages are these days. The mortgages are more than that now, if you like significantly more.
Yeah.
Because the price of houses have gone up so much and the interest rates are up so much.
It's just crazy. I mean, and everything is more expensive too, so you factor that in and it just becomes a bigger problem and it all compounds upon itself and it's frustrating.
Yep. Like honestly, $1,200, like there's not a lot of houses that you're going to buy where you're going to get a mortgage of $1,200 anymore. Very
Crazy.
few. Yeah.
Anyway, we got to get the show on the road here. Glad you're with us on this Monday. Listen, tomorrow, we're already like, I always think about it like this, like it's already Tuesday.
Okay. It's not.
For us, it is.
You know what? I think you need to come over and spend it overnight at my house.
No thanks.
And then you'll feel like it's quite Tuesday.
It's like Groundhog Day. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.